Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them.
And this?
Just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we are gonna ride out, and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. Bye. We need you strong.
Okay.
All right, let's head out.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon. Hold. Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
Wait, is that someone coming towards us? You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them Calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always!
ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
Passing you.
Yeah, okay. Whoa!
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
Old mining camp, back up the hill. There ain't much, but shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already?
No, like Dutch told us. Look, don't talk to no one. Just following orders, you know me.
Right. Whoa.
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there. Let's hitch up here. Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left, and stay low, both of you. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should. Out, buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn Dutchman! Yeah! Look out! There's more to best!
Watch out! One up top in the window!
It's gonna be real easy
Why? I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back. O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Looks like the poor bastard was married, too. At some point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up. Keep searching while I pack these on the horses. Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here. Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Bastard shot my cousin! Bloody Starley! I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me!
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here, and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
with the others at an old mining camp southwest of here, near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done. Oh.
I don't know anything else.
Get the hell out of here. Go!
You let him go, huh? Saw the little bastard scurrying off.
Yeah, figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. You need to hitch him. He's already skittish.
Get away from me!
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Hold still, damn it!
Get the hell off me!
Oh, look what I found in the cellar! Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Miss. Now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, and he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Hold.
Hours ago, most.
Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Watch out for this crevice. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
We'll continue along the cliff wall here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast. it's getting narrow here.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that? John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there! It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead? Come on.
You sure about this?
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Careful here. Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Drops down here. Watch yourself. Watch out here. Stay low under here.
Yes, sir.
Okay from here.
Watch your step. This is real.
I just ate a thing. What am I?
Slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up here. Come on. Come on. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
Damn, it's cold.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. God!
Marston, you hear me? John, you there?
I'm here! Out on the ledge!
That's John! We're coming!
Down here! Hey!
All right. Hot down, Marston.
He's down here.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good, neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You all right?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out. You see that on the ridge?
Perfect.
I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go! Draw them off.
All right. John, come on. Let's get you on that horse.
Here! Here!
We'll get him out of here.
Hey!
Bitch.
Incredible. Good work, Arthur.
Could have been
Okay,
cleaner.
let's get going before any more of these bastards show up. Come on, then. Let's get back to the others.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet. Up there? More of them! Get out of here! Fuera! More coming in on the left! Get the hell out of here! Get out! You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so.
Jesus,
You still with us, Marston?
just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. We should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization?
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
So what now, Dutch?
We get strong, we get warm, and we wait. When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
He has been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we get back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. 'Cause you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, 'cause they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son, for your strength. It means a lot to me.
We weren't there, Hosea.
I'm aware of that. And they shouldn't have been either.
Oh, we can't change nothing now.
Bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago. Whenever it was. Haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would. And finally near a store, so here I am, I guess. After all that business up north and the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness traveling down from the northern grizzlies. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked we were being watched by the law and that somebody knew who he was. We never bought it, we are wandering still. Picked up a couple of new folk in the grizzlies. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who's pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so torturous and slow that nobody could have followed us south and east. All figured out where we was heading. I was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect little more than a trading post. But the place is growing fast and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in bed from time to time and living a more civilized life after so long under canvas, but I do not particularly like being this near in a town. We're leaving here. Camping outside town mostly, living in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. Wonder why exactly he came back. Cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many months. Hosea and I are on something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I'm not sure yet. Of a crime, we think, one where we rob crooks. We're being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man is an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes of it, we are having an amusing enough time. It's good to be running Sam's again. Hosea is a born huckster. He's getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town, we are going to bring undue attention on ourselves. But Dutch thinks he's also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money are being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we are working on both things and seeing what happens. The plan is to flee west into the desert country someplace if we can. Micah and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches. Cash coming in for the banks, coming in by boat. For once, I'm not getting involved in the job. Hosea and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking about a lot of other places. We've been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl, not too sure if by accident or design. It seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. Then, as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who had got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze, but we found shelter and have been resting here in some old, abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. Rip Davy. Camp Colton. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for. Hosea and I had been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's being abandoned along with most of what I owned. I am profoundly concerned as to what happens next. Once we leave this place or the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl, well, a woman I should say. Her husband had been murdered by some of Colm O'Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. Alright. Anything in there?
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. And if needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. All right, let's head out.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. I ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something.
Oh, watch it.
There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk it from here. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods. Look. There they are. Are you ready with that bow? Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much. Quick, before they move. Unlucky. Take your time.
How'd that not hit?
Careful. This might be our only chance for a good meal. Good shot. Now let's try for another. Come on. You're making yourself too obvious.
You want me to go for another, Charles?
That's okay.
Ha!
Try again.
Nah, boy.
Following the tracks, Arthur.
I was red when I released.
Got it. Well done. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
You better not.
I'll go grab the other one.
Damn right you will. And this one's mine.
Let's go, boy. Good job. Yeah. You're all right, boy. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on, then. Let's head back. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
Careful. We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Hosea will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Colm, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter. Cut up here, off the trail.
Go easy, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Easy. I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys! That was good. Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Oh, and thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. To find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes. Seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Arthur.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party. Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching. Hard! You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Both been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah! Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this store they're planning. What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
Over there.
Hold up here! Hold! All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go. There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get them?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. You boys be ready to pick them off from up there.
You got it, Dutch.
Good. Come on, let's go. Seems easiest to take the same path down as Bill and Micah. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on. It's steep here. Careful.
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running...
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick. Stay low. Come on, follow me.
Going as fast as I can, Dutch.
Okay, let's get in cover.
That feller smacked you up something stupid.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
Two eyes.
We have to move on this right now.
Okay, I'll go first.
I wouldn't have done.
O'Driscoll! You're dead, you sons of bitches! I'm moving up! Put some fire behind me! God damn it! God damn
I see you, O'Driscoll. Stick your head out, boy.
From them.
You recognize any of them, Dutch?
Of course not. Cole doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun, ride a horse, and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me. I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools.
Bill, what the fuck you doing here, boy?
Heads up, boys! We got more coming in from the forest!
I'm not done looting O'Driscoll, Dutch. Where are you? Where you at, feller?
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. Get what we need. Clear out. on you, Arthur.
Well, that's a damn shame. I'm gonna take my time, Dutch.
We don't have time to mess around.
Dutch, yes we do.
Arthur, get over here.
No. Look, we got a chest right over here, Dutch. There be anything else around these parts?
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on. Did we get everything?
Think so, boss. Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. Of Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I believe, I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground. Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it. Move. Help.
Stay back! Ah, shit! No!
You're coming with me.
Shit! Shit!
Now, I'm just gonna check.
Please don't! Just let me go, come on!
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please! Please, mister! You're hurting me!
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
Just let me go, please! Oh, God, please, no! Come on, just name your price.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry, okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay.
That's 2 bones right there. Good boy. Yeah, okay, boy. Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Huh. You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no. Now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
This black screen be lasting a while. Is my game dead? Oh. Uh-oh. It did die. Now that's awkward. How far back you reckon, fellers? Or we launch it then? Ah, that's a shame. New game. I don't think this has New Game Plus.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then?
Got games on your phone?
Oh, yeah.
I got like one.
And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we have's in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying
I'll
to
talk once
undermine you.
cutscene is over.
I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
Yeah, I got.
Everyone ready? All right, let's head out.
Oh, shit. I have.
Right. Okay, gentlemen.
Go down Dutch's talking, partner.
Provided to us by the O'Driscolls. The train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles?
And I will pause it. I got one game on my phone, Rush Royale. I'll play that I'll maybe do a round or two while I'm on the pooper. I'm taking a good old dumpy poo. And then yeah, this is PC. This is PC partner. I was like, Baldur's Gate isn't really the best to test the new card. And I was like, well, I just went through Witcher 3. I mean, I was like, I played this game once before and I didn't much care for it. Actually, I played it earlier. Was it this year or last year that I played this game? I think it might have been this year when I played this game. I did not care much for the story. I didn't care much for the story. I thought it was every single chapter was damn near a rinse and repeat of the previous one. And I did not much care for that. I also was very disappointed in how Arthur's story ended. Not in the sense, like, I am someone that loves a good old tragic story. I have written 2 of them. And I have read quite a few of them. I think how, like, at the very least, certain characters should have died alongside Arthur. So you have this spoiled. Like, you have who's the ultimate bad guy. You know about the TV. Yeah. Oh, so you don't know.
Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Mike,
I got
you
TV
head straight for
system.
the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan. Great. Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep.
Crystal.
Yes, boss. Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
So yeah, I'm giving this game a second. I'm gonna be taking this game like slower than I did the first time I played it. I kind of got into the mood of just wanting to get done with it. So I think I'm gonna just be playing it like on Saturday or Sunday. No cam in it, and just going full atmosphere partner, and seeing if that improves my experience of said game. Though I have a feeling I'm probably gonna end up having the same kind of thoughts about the story.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast. Now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
And I will say what's really nice. I don't think I've ever really been able to truly do this with a game before. But I got this shit set to max on everything. I'm gonna be talking Southern. My character at D&D, he's probably gonna end up having a Southern accent now. I'm gonna end up picking one up, partner. And it's staying a steady 60. I don't think I've seen this thing drop below 59 once entire stream. So we did crash once, but I think that was just. I'm not gonna. It's like, I mean, the card I had previously was a really good card, too. It was so I'm kind of curious if because it was the equivalent of a 3080 Ti or a 3080. This one's the equivalent of a 4080. But for whatever reason, I have a feeling that I don't think I was getting the performance that I should have been getting out of my now former card. Now that I'm running this thing. So I'm kind of wondering if I had a botched card from the beginning. And that I just got lucky that it displayed for me or something. Because that was I told you, Clay, but for anyone else watching, my now old card would not display for the people at Micro Center, and I had no issues with it. I was simply just going in to legitimately abuse their return policy, see if I could get a free upgrade, get an upgrade. But then I bring it in, and it turns out there was an actual legitimate problem with the fucking thing.
Just happy we're back at 'em, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
So I'm thinking maybe it might have been their system though. Although they of course were like, we're not sure if it's the system that we use or if it's the card. Because they ended up putting together I think I told you this. Can't remember. I told someone that. I was talking to a lot of people while I was waiting for 2 hours at Micro Center as they try to fucking process me. I told Dan, I told two of my buddies that I was wanting to go with. Like, I wanted them to accompany me because they know more about computers than I do. But they were both busy over the weekend, so I ended up going alone Monday. But so they ended up rigging up a quickly put together system just to see if they could get it to display on that thing. It wouldn't have been able to run a system test or anything like that. For a while, he wasn't able to get it to display. Then he did something where he was able to get it to display through the graphics card, as the card should be working. But then he switched it over back to the proper system, and he wasn't able to get a display again either. So it likely was their system just not wanting to work and having some sort of driver dispute or something. But because they couldn't get a display on the machine that does the testing, they couldn't, they probably could have given it back to me and like if they were bad faith or whatever, if they weren't nice people, but they were nice people. They were like, well, we got it to display on this one thing, we just can't test it. They were like, yeah, we can't get a display, so we'll just fucking run it through. Though I think they then, I think they were gonna put it on the shelves. I don't know. But yeah, I should have gone for a little bit more of an expensive one. I didn't know, and this was my fault. I should have asked. I didn't know that I would not get any excess money back, because that only is within the first year of the warranty. It's not in the second year. So I wasn't aware of that. So then I picked a card that was like $150 cheaper than what I had paid for my previous card, thinking like, oh, I'll save some money and then just put that money down on covering another warranty. Couldn't do that. So I'm a little bummed. I could have, like, by the point that they had finally processed the new card for me through their system and gotten through the return, I was like, all right, I'll stick with this one. I won't have you put it back on the shelf and then get me the other one that's $100 more or whatever. I was like, I've been here for 2 hours. I want to fucking go home. It's going to take me 40 minutes to an hour to drive back. This card for, I can't remember how much it was. It was like 11, let's I think it's like 1100 or something like that. I'm like, all right, I'll fucking just keep to this one. Pay the $140 in warranty because, again, I went with same brand of AMD, Power Color AMD. So it's like, if I have an issue, it's like, might as well cover. It's like, I get an upgrade for technically free, or well, if we want to be real technical about it, I get an upgrade for $140. I think that's pretty. I'd rather pay $140 like every 2 years for a new graphics card than $1,000 for a new graphics card every 4 to 5 years. You know, a big difference in the cost there, partners.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. Money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train.
Why isn't
Good money.
Arthur? Keep up with them.
Work out how to
Arthur.
Now everyone, shut up.
What? I don't know. I don't know what the Dutch, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what got in my horse. It did not want to go forward.
Everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
One game I will not be replaying to give a second chance to. I will not be doing that for Elden Ring. Fuck Elden Ring. I'm giving this game a second chance because the open world is truly a fucking blast.
Yeah. You want to
I love this game's open world.
He's getting on.
Okay.
I love the open world atmosphere, all the things you can do in the open world. Just don't. Legitimately, the only complaint I have with this game is its story. I found just the rinse and repeat story of this game for the chapters.
How you getting on?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Clay, would you be running in a cowboy gang if you lived back here, back in this time? Would you be the leader of said gang? Clay's Franks. Be a good gang name.
Okay, this is good. All right. That should do it.
Too much manual.
You head back up to the
Everything would be
other
manual labor here back in this time.
Just be ready to move quick. And remember the plan. All of you. No mistakes.
Good bird.
What's going on? He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay? I think so. Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute now.
So this is the one thing I don't like, though. Another aspect I don't like is the mask doesn't seem to actually do anything.
It's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Like they say the mask hides your identity during a crime, but then you still end up with
Here we go.
a bounty.
Shit! No! What? God! Oh, you have got to be kidding me! Where did you find that moron? You said it was fine.
It's my
Come
fault.
on! You're pathetic. You know that?
Run faster, boy!
Here we go! Here we go!
I'm slipping!
And my boy Lenny.
Pull me up!
I've got you. Now stop yelling.
Help!
Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down.
Where's Javier?
He fell. The others will get him.
You and me, big man.
Come on, we need to stop this train.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
Yes, you go.
Okay. Hey! Who's got a shot on them? Oh, shit, we got company. Guns up. We got men on the train. How the hell did this happen? Should we move on?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's keep moving. What the hell was Bill doing? He had long enough to set that charge.
Well, I hooked up the wire, but we won't mention that.
We best get up there.
I got these sons of bitches. That's far enough. How you doing there?
I'm okay. We gotta hurry. We have to stop this train.
Oh, fuck!
That's what we're doing, kid.
Got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
Got Abe Lincoln trying to fist fight me on a train. Get over here, boy.
I'm going up. We have to stop this train.
Shit, more guards coming out of that train car.
Alright, well, okay.
Better be some money at the end of this.
All these bastards must be coming.
Oh, a sniper.
Yep, keep pushing on. Where the hell are the others?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Look, they're coming out of that last car.
We're gonna get out of this.
Oh, I know we are.
Air. Lenny!
Good shooting, kid.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
Arthur, get over here.
I'll think about it, Dutch.
What are you doing? Get over here. You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Cornwall.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough.
Here we go.
Now light the fuse.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you.
My, oh
We just want to rob your boss. Get on up and search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that.
Dear Mr. Cornwall, we are yet to receive
Okay,
payment of $2,000 for the
this
initial
open.
phase of exploration at the Wapiti Indian Reservation, Ambarino. As agreed in the contract between Cornwall, Kerosene and Tar and the Leland Oil Development Company dated of November 9th, 1898. On receipt of the funds, we will proceed with phases 2 and 3 of the project and present you with a detailed report of our findings within the month. Yours respectfully, James Critchley, Head of Accounts, Leland Oil Development.
Bonds? I don't think so. Here, make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
Road contracts, invoices, blah, blah, blah. You got anything?
Not really. Sugar imports from the Spanish West
Dear
Indies.
Leviticus, thank you for
A
the
lot of
telegram
sugar.
and for your continued
Some
interest in the
fancy
Jameson
new
Mine and
bogies
Company.
ordered from
However,
Europe.
any news you have received of mismanagement
I'm
or
not
financial
robbing another
difficulties at the
boat
mine in
as long as I
Ansberg are
live.
simply fake, and I would urge you to question your resources. The coal industry is quite different from the oil industry in a number
Have
of
you
ways,
checked
so I
all the
certainly
drawers and
remain open to a
cabinets?
business meeting at your convenience to exchange ideas and educate each other on our respective areas of corporate expertise. I would also be delighted to host you in Annesburg and give you a personal tour of the mine and its associated facilities.
Any
Look
luck,
forward to
Arthur?
further correspondence.
Nothing
Yours
much
sincerely,
yet.
Archibald Jameson.
Well, let's keep looking.
Goddamn O'Driscolls.
These just seem to be contracts. Arthur, have you looked down the end there? Well, keep looking. There must be something.
Come on, let's hurry this along, boys.
Now, this looks like something. I think I got him.
Nice.
Well, thank God. Come on.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on! Move!
We won't tell a soul, I swear!
Go on!
Hold on. Some looting real quick. Howdy, partners.
Oh, for Lord's sake! Put that book away and go help! Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch. Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Get us out the stream. Gotta keep us moving, but calm.
Ah, shit!
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. Get up there. Let's stick tight. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country. They lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. All life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscolls?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Easy.
Remember, boys, there's Pinkertons around here. Make sure you got, you know, no early access magic cards, alright? They'll get you. Get a move on if there's not gonna be no more compensating with my partners here. My I'll run over one of these deer, though. Oh, shit.
There you are, brother. Head in there. Follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on. Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. Went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this'll work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck, east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Got off the mountain, rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Let's take a look here. That's Strauss, I think. Swanson. Beatrice Morgan. Rambles through woods and plains, a field guide to the botanical kingdom. When I immediately stumbled upon an old woman with some crow garlic. No, this is not a bulb of garlic sold by a miserable old crone. Indeed, she had less teeth than fingers and a peculiar distemper for spewing auguries and portents. But I purchased the crow garlic from her anyway. It is a lovely perennial that is a wild onion rather than garlic, but is delicious cooked in bread. Knowledge of native medicinal plants and herbs is essential for any frontiersman. Disorders of the blood are frequent, and having a fellow in camp that can exorcise the demon of jaundice using a few hand-picked herbs boiled in a tea is essential. My hope, dear reader, is that you will take the knowledge in this book so that you may identify all plants and herbs and use the awareness for good. It has come to my notice that a few individuals have purchased my book and taken the information herein in order to concoct fermentations, to bring a curtain of oblivion down on the evening, awakening the next day piled on one another like sweaty sacks of potatoes. Knowing not what kind of lewd, carnal ostentatiousness took hold by firelight. The very idea! Let's discuss the fungus that lives among us. God damn it. Macrolepita procera. This is commonly known as the parasol mushroom. In some regions it is called the snake's hat. Snakes, of course, do not wear hats. They do, however, talk on occasion. The parasol mushroom is delicious to cook, but should not be eaten raw, as there are toxins that will give you a very unfavorable view of the world, and your gastrointestinal distress will surely be remarked upon. Malaria badia. This mushroom is known as the bay bolette. These are quite common and can be found in large numbers. These are lovely to cook with garlic and give a distinctive taste of rotted wood that pairs well with a merlot. Do not be worried about the bluish marks that could occur on the other side. Like humans, these mushrooms bruise. Right. And moose are difficult to run down in such instances, furnishing poor sport. Look, not only down, but up when tracking moose, for they break twigs, bend branches, and tear the ground up quite significantly. The badger! Many a man who nearly broke his neck or leg has cursed this animal, for in its pursuit of prey it takes to digging holes. These quickly are covered by leaves or weeds, and along comes a rider into a death trap. I have been thrown from my horse on several occasions as it stepped into a badger hole. I got up, covered in dust, cursed to the heavens, then took to killing everyone I could find within miles, wiping out an entire species of which I feel only lingering regret. At times, nature should be left to its own devices up until the point where it inconveniences me, and then it should be eradicated. When approaching its hole, this idiotic creature will pop its head out to see what is coming. Place a shot between the eyes, take the fur, and throw the rest in the stew pot. The skunk. Those who raise game birds or chickens are likely to hate the skunk for marauding about hen houses. but farmer and forester alike should leave these beasts alone. Many take to shooting skunks for sport. However, they eat quite a large amount of insect larvae, which helps crops and prevents infestation of moths and caterpillars. When you upset the balance of nature, man must pay from his pocketbook for artificial substances to rid of infestations when you could have left well enough alone. A note on animals' water and debilitation. Serious sickness often takes a household when fouled water is drunk. This can debilitate a man from hunting or farming, and instead he is resigned to the outhouse while his spouse looks on in mournful derision and pity. As he neither pleases her in the bedroom nor provides ingredients for bread for the supper table, creatures are thirsty too and will fall into your well, spreading disease before it is discovered. Obtain a cask and layer small pebbles, charcoal, and a layer of sand inside. Attach a faucet at the bottom in order to draw off the water. This will provide perfect drinking water even if it tastes slightly like a dead raccoon. Lovely. Major T.J. Belfort has been a cashier at the banking house of Lee and Hoyt for a number of years, but nothing prepared him for what transpired last week. It was about 2 o'clock. 3 men, strangers to me, came through the door and walked up to the counter. One of them, the eldest of the 3, was a fine talker and engaged me in conversation. Suddenly, the largest, a big, sullen young man, brandished a firearm and held it up to my face. "Throw up your hands," the third one said, who appeared to be the boss. The other 2 repeated the order with an oath, and the leader said, "My fine patriotic friends and I are going to relieve you of that gold and introduce you, a few folks, to the benefits of civilization." They came around the counter and grabbed some sacks which contained $5,000 in gold. They demanded to know where the rest of the money was, and I pointed out 3 sacks containing silver, but it was too bulky for them. They retreated in one wound against sounding an alarm. I was never so terrified in my life. Mr. Belfort told a reporter. The robbers are reported to have lingered in town, and there are unproven claims that the men traveled to have hovels and shanties and even a home for orphans and gave handfuls of the ill-gotten gains to the poor. Is this my ex? I think it is. Yeah, that's the X. Arthur's dog. Oh. Hosea, Dutch, and Arthur. Dude. Hosea was hot.
All good there, Pearson?
Still need more food, Mr. Morgan. Yeah, you should try your luck again with that bow.
I know, I will.
Mr. Morgan, bring me some materials, and I'll be glad to make something nice for you.
Appreciate it, Pearson.
Where's the book? No ledger? No ledger yet. Okay. This is to certify that Marion Williamson is hereby dishonorably discharged from the military service of the United States by reason of attempted murder and deviancy, dated this 27th day of December, 1892. Officer in charge, Colonel Harold T. Irving, 15th Infantry. God damn, Bill. January 12th, 1894. My dear Leonard, it is only 3 days since you and your mother stood on the platform so dutifully until my train was out of sight, and already I feel compelled to write. How handsome you look then. You must learn chastity young and learn it well. The truths a man of my upbringing finds it easier to set down than to speak, even to his son. I expect this is not easy for a boy to understand. In some ways I hope you do not understand it. Here's one such truth. I know that I have sometimes been more tutor than father to you. But do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see you more as pupil than son. When we meet again on Sunday next, I expect I will have stiffened once more, but this brief distance gives me liberty to tell you that you have redeemed more than you know, or can ever know, or should ever be expected to bear. I expect the yard to be clear of snow when I return. I see that it bores you, but you must learn to accommodate yourself to all useful labor of a menial, and always read this letter aloud to your mother, and where I have written is not, do not say ain't. I am, as ever, your loving father. Oh, more on the... Oh. Okay. Well, the ledger ain't here yet, so I can't really purchase the upgrades now, can I?
Oh, Arthur, my boy. My dear boy.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Morgan? We could really use some more meat, Mr. Morgan.
Can't wait to taste this.
Well done, Mr. Morgan. Thank you, Arthur.
Yeah, we don't got the...
Hi. Good morning.
What's wrong? Thought you'd be happy to be off that mountain.
Oh, I don't know.
You ain't been yourself for a while. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
I need to be alone.
Rich. Leviticus Cornwall. Seems Cornwall Driscoll had the same ideas as us. He's been hiding up here, scouting out a train he wanted to rob. We bumped into some of his boys at some farmstead they was robbing. Found that poor woman whose husband they had murdered, and she's now riding with us as she ain't got no place better to be. And Dutch being Dutch, and his hatred for Colm being just as powerful as ever it was. A whole bunch of us went to pay him a visit in his camp, but he escaped. We grabbed one of his boys. Poor bastard ain't speaking yet, but he will once we freeze him a little, and set Bill on him. Been a bad few weeks, but we're mostly still alive. Dutch being Dutch is busy making plans and figuring out just how we're going to survive. Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Finally, a thaw in this god-awful weather. We got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Hosea seems to know the country little. Ain't been much of a spring now, holed up at a place called Horseshoe Overlook, outside of some dumpy little cattle town named Valentine. Judge seems a little better, his eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess. So what the fuck is here then?
Are we gonna eat something soon?
Oh, Uncle?
Ow! Oh, oh!
Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Do you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? Can take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization. Ladies are gonna love it.
Okay then. Let's go.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left. Ladies, sing us a song.
I got a girl in Berryville. Can't be screwed 'cause she's too damn ill. So I don't go down there no more. There's a blue horse laying outside her door. I had a girl in Valentine. Likes to drink that fancy wine. Blue and her hat was 2 feet tall. Cracking her pants, they
Go
pour
right here.
it
It's
all.
quicker.
I had a girl in Berryville. Can't get her 'cause she won't stay still. She kicks and squeals and farts and hollers. Won't take less than $7. I got a girl in Berryville. I messed it up. I got a girl across the plain. Hair down there like a horse is made. I got a girl and she's got a thing. Fits my feet like a diamond ring. I got a girl in Valentine. Likes to drink that fancy wine. Bloom in her hair is 2 feet tall. Crack in her pants, pay for it all.
Look at that coach. He's all over the place.
Is one of you gonna get that fella's horse?
Oh, I got lumbago. It's very serious.
All right, I'll see what's going on. Lumbago, really? You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. It's the white one over there.
Sure, no train coming through.
Easy there.
Darn tootin'.
Here you go.
You're a gentleman, sir. A gentleman.
No, not really. I was just trying to impress the women.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Come on, let's go.
To Valentine!
You're turning into a regular old fairy godmother there, Arthur.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you got a heart. A small one, perhaps, hidden deep inside, but a real one. And you haven't, you repulsive old lizard.
Lizards have hearts.
Well, Arthur, I'm proud of you.
To be honest, if you lot hadn't been here, I probably would have robbed him.
Well, you did.
Hey there, mister.
Morning, mister.
Hey there.
Woo! You just smell those sheep.
Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town.
Other people, finally.
Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh, no. Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us. Or to do any real work. She's a society lady now. Okay. Take a good look around, ladies. See what we got here.
Go left here, down the main street. Sheriff's always on the right. Sure, you can pick up some bounties there, Arthur.
Heaven forbid you put your head on the line.
Yeah, that's a young man's game.
Ooh, yes. We can get up to some mischief here, all right.
Just remember, keep a low profile.
Will you remember that, though, Arthur?
Probably not.
Let's park up down the end there, near the stables. Yeah.
You got a problem?
Sir, you walk right in front of me.
All right. Here we are, just like I said. The cultural center of civilization. Man at its finest.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed.
Right, I need to get something from the stores.
Okay, well, we'll see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
I imagine Paris and Dallas.
So that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac?
Well, in my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask why.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
Desperately. You're my favorite parasite. No. Ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite.
Very funny.
I lied. Ringworm, then rats with the plague, then you.
Shut up. This is the place now. Come on.
Morning.
So, what do you need?
Hell, a drop of whiskey for a start. You know, something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Always thinking ahead, ain't you?
You're looking a bit tired there, Arthur. Why don't you pick up some coffee while we're here?
Plenty out on the shelves, but I got more out back. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
Okay, if you're done, I'll meet you outside. I won't be too long.
See, we got anything to sell?
So, you're actually buying for once? Are you feeling all right?
See this? Young folk got no respect for their elders no more. What do you reckon? The lamb or the sausage?
Well, this here's a sheep town. The lamb's the best in the state.
I know what the smell is.
Well, that's a ripe cheese, all right.
Here's to your good health, my sir. It's a funny world, you know. This time in my career, I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
Gentlemen, I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house, acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides in some place called Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there.
Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
It seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
You thought I wouldn't find you, Tilly?
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me! Get off of me!
Get your hands off her, friend.
Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get off her.
Or what exactly?
You want to find out?
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you.
Go wait with Uncle and Mary Beth. They're across the street.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
What was that all about?
Just someone I used to know.
Uncle! Look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
A lot of horses coming up this way.
Getting quick, folks, before I eat all these junk.
This country going to hell.
Come on!
Can I help you, sir?
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
No trouble now, please.
I'm getting what I paid for.
Hey!
Hey, you!
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here!
I paid for nothing.
Avoid me. What the hell are you doing here?
Trying to play him? Not very well.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But Stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
Bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will.
I hope, everything's okay up there?
After you. Thank you, Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay?
Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word. Yeah! Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now!
No! No!
That's far enough!
Keep away! Ah, son of a bitch! I don't want no trouble!
You stop right here!
Killed the man. Should have gotten out of my way.
Please, do something! Please! I can't get up!
Why are you telling lies about me?
No, no! I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now please help me up.
I ain't never been in Blackwater.
Then why are you chasing me?
I've got an unfortunate face.
Yes, yes, me too. Now please pull me up. Please. Please.
All right, come on. You okay, partner?
No. No, I am not. I'm a mess.
Well, you ain't dead.
There is that. Jimmy Brooks.
I think it's best for both of us if we pretend this never happened.
Well, I agree. You saved my life. You're a good man, and here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones.
Oh. That's very kind of you. But I'm not a good man, Jimmy Brooks. Not usually. You see, I was in Blackwater. I kill people. And maybe I should have killed you. Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me? I never saw you. Not now, not never. I think we have an understanding?
Of course we do. Jimmy Brooks. I will remember that. I've got a good memory.
I haven't. Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this here old mind. Come on. You have a nice day now, sir. Yeah.
Come on, girl. Yeah.
How's it going?
Partner.
How's everything with you?
Hey! My horse! Am I glad to see you?
Here's your horseback, friend.
Oh, you really were just borrowing it.
Appreciate it.
Come on. Give a fella a nickel. Give me a dime. Give me something.
Hey, mister.
Hey, brother. I'm too old to get a job, mister. Way too old. Can't we be friends?
Sure.
I'm so happy. I ain't had a friend in a long time. Long time. My last friend died. Weren't my fault. They said it was, but they was wrong. It's fun being with you, mister. Can I hold you a second, mister? Can I?
Okay, just quickly.
That felt good. It's nice to be held sometimes. Oh, we used to hold each other in the war. You got sad eyes, mister. Like you seen sad things. Remember with kindness.
Come on, sir. Try to remember. What really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76?
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history, done and dusted. The dead got off lucky, the living gotta keep suffering. Same as always.
But did you shoot the Newton twins?
I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins. One of them was a girl, anyhow.
But you had been friends back in '73. You rode the Alabaster Trail together.
Funny thing about pigs' penises. They're curly, like their tails. Put that in your fucking book, Plato.
This isn't going very well.
Apparently not.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
And how's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff, it's, well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
I don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Okay. Then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger. Flaco Hernandez. Billy Midnight. Black Bell.
Never heard of them.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here or some other flop house.
Maybelle Elizabeth Coulter, Grand Dame of the Gunslingers, the Dynamite Dowager, married 6 times to 6 gentlemen, gamblers, robbers, outlaws, every one. Never divorced, dresses in a widow's weeds. Sole remaining survivor of the Coulter-Tobin gang, outlawed after robbery in Rhodes. Private contract for her life or liberty, large reward. Last reported sighting near Blue Water Marsh. Do not approach, too dangerous for mere biographer. All of them get marked on map? No, just black bell. Alright, I think that's going to be where I end for today's stream. Thank you for hanging. As I said a little bit earlier, I don't remember how much earlier, but yeah, I think this will be a weekend thing, weekend only. If I feel like it, Saturday or Sunday, maybe both, probably just one day a week, I think, and we'll take this game slow. I want to see if that maybe helps it, helps the story in my eyes if I go a bit slower. So we'll see. Thank you all for hanging. Thank you all for lurking. And I shall see you tomorrow with more Baldur's Gate. Goodbye.